All right, you guys, welcome to But Make It Funny podcast, where we are unpacking life, love, loss, using humor. We are your hosts. It's your boy Zay from the Bay. Not just play. I'm from Chi-Town. Who we got here, girl? What's your name?
This your
What's your
girl,
name?
Yessie.
What's
Nobody
your
know
name?
me, but y'all gonna know me.
You got
Yo,
people. You got the people.
I got
You got
people.
the
All
people.
right, y'all. So today we'll be talking all about why our lives are so fucked up. Let's
Oh
get
my god.
started.
Yeah. Mm.
Get it. All right, Zay. How you feeling? It's our first fucking
It is our
episode.
first episode. We have been anticipating this since like when did we start playing it? Like September, October ish. Like
Yeah, I want to say, and even before that, like when the whole pop lock and drop it started, I remember we were talking about like, yo, like we talk so much shit, like we should do a podcast.
yes, when we first started Pop Lock and Drop It together, we was like, we funny as fuck. We should get together and what 4 years in the making. Here we are, for 4 years.
Because one thing about us, we gonna start a project and never finish it.
Yeah. But this year we are definitely working on being consistently. That is one of our goals. Even as like friends, that's one of our goals. You see me doing a little thing. Even as friends, that's one of our goals to be consistent in everything we do this year. So, 2022 is the year. Um, before we get started, I need a little drink to loosen me up. What you drinking? How
Oh,
you
me
feeling?
too, me too. So I got myself this little cheap bottle of champagne. Call
Oh,
me
we love cheap
champagne
champagne.
mommy. Yes, like that's been my drink of choice recently. Just straight champagne because let me tell you, champagne do what it needs to do, okay? And it's classy.
Let me
And
find
it's
out you bougie.
bougie on a budget, the fuck.
Oh,
What you drinking?
y'all.
What you drinking?
Well, I'm taking it back to old school Zay, and I'm drinking a little bit of Jack Daniels,
Ooh, ooh.
and I'm gonna drink it
All
straight
right.
up. I got my little glass. It's a white man on it though, but I'm not gonna face it to the camera because he's white people gets no time. Like we don't hate y'all, but
We don't.
I mean, some of y'all
Okay,
fucked up.
I am so fucking scared to open this on camera. I
I
swear to
hate
God.
opening champagne bottles. Like when my friends do it, I always gotta hide in the corner. That shit dangerous. They be taking bitches. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, she
You
was
pop
cute.
that.
Pop that like I popped this pussy. Never mind. YouTube
No,
guidelines.
that's all. That's all. Period. Pop it. Okay. Oh, you got the little champagne glass.
you
Let's drink. Let's just
listen.
take a little opening
Cheers.
shot.
Mm,
And if you listening, you ought to take a drink too. We've
you
been through a
sure
lot of shit this
should.
week. It is the beginning
Absolutely.
of the next week. So we're gonna drink for all the shit we went through last week, but then we also gonna drink for all the shit we about to go through this week. So I'm just gonna take another little
Right.
sip just
I love
for
that for
both
you.
weeks. For both weeks.
Honestly, for my whole life, like for my whole life, okay, because it's just been a lot of shit for 26 years, okay? So just my whole
It
life.
has to. Oh,
All right,
26.
so I figured like what would be the best way to like, break the ice, get ready to like talk about our topics. And I figure we're already drinking. So how about
Mm-hmm.
we play truth or drink?
Truth or drink. Oh,
Absolutely. So, as you already know, y'all, with Truth or Drink, you get asked a question and you have two options: answer it truthfully or drink. Pretty
uh,
simple.
very simple. And we want you to adapt this game. Take this as a party game to your friends' gatherings or anything like that. So definitely adapt a lot of the stuff we're doing on the show to invoke conversation in your different friend groups. Take it away, Yessie. Come on.
Absolutely. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you
Okay.
the first question?
Yeah.
All right. How close are you to quitting your job?
Oh my God. I'm actually going to tell the truth on this one. Y'all, I am close to did a bitch a little bitty ponytail like to her head. You know when y'all bitches put them little ponytails, like I'm that close. Like I'm that like y'all just don't okay. Let me not go on the rant, but because I could be here all day. I am if you guys don't know, I'm a teacher, and it's really like bad at doing this pandemic time. So it's really like fuck them kids, like because the kid you get cursed out by the kids at this point. The kids cursing you out, the parents cursing you out. Shit, the principal like just take that shit, and it's like, but I keep getting cursed out, like, and I like to fight, so like run them hands, because they keep on a but don't want to
Mm.
post up, and that's and like that's where I'm at this point. So I
I
told the
feel
truth.
that. I feel that. You should drink anyway, though, because you sound a little stressed.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna drink. I was just gonna.
Sometimes you gotta just drink anyway.
Yeah, I
Nah,
told
but
the
I
truth and took a drink.
definitely feel you. Like, I feel like I work in education as well, and it's just really basically like the city of New York just said, like, fuck every teacher and just go and risk your life. Just go and risk your life. Like, that's it. And it's like, you're just gonna do what you need to do, and
Yeah,
that's it. And that's like, okay, like, excuse me, like, I value my life. But also, like, I love quitting jobs, period. Like, it really fills me with like joy every time I quit a job. um I'm not very close to quitting my job because like I'm like rocking with it. It's all right now. But like in general though, in general, I just don't dream of labor. So I'm always ready to quit.
I really back in the day I used to quit a job like a motherfucker. Like I used to be like,
We
fuck this, my
know.
mama. Right, like fuck this, my mama got two jobs, like but now I'm grown. My mama not gonna take care of me. So I'll be really thinking like, damn, do I got enough in my savings to survive like 4 months without being, excuse me, in work? Damn, the liquor always got me burping. Sorry, y'all, it's the shots. But to each his own. So all right, my first question.
All right.
Mm, Um, how close are you to getting engaged?
Oh, oh, I would say I think
Look
I'm
at me,
getting
Beavis.
close. I think I'm getting close. Like I be asking him all the time, like, so what's up? Like, so what's up? Like, I got a little promise ring, but like where
Baby,
it's
been my
time to level
promise ring.
up. It's time to level up. Level up. Come on now. Like, so I would say I'm pretty close. Which is really weird because I would never think that I would potentially like I never used to want to get married before,
Yeah, because you was a
but
fuckboy.
yeah, absolutely, 100%, 100%. And so, yeah, it's like weird to think about it. It makes me nervous, so I'm a drink.
Yo, at this point, it's truth and drink.
Truth
It's
and
truth
drink.
and
Yes,
drink. And
yes.
period.
All right, you ready for your next question?
Yeah, come on.
What's the first thing you would do if you woke up as a woman tomorrow?
Oh my god. The first thing. Oh,
And make sure to ask me that question back because I have an answer for
oh
me.
my. Okay, I'm gonna just tell the truth. Like, if I woke up as a woman tomorrow, first I'm gonna just look at my titties. I'm gonna like play. Well, I already got titties anyway because I'm fat, so that won't be nothing new. That won't be nothing new. But I'm definitely gonna go search it down there. Like, let me see what this about. I'm definitely gonna be a hoe. Um, might be the biggest hoe on that one day. On that one day, I might catch bodies like pop up like, "What's up? Hey,
You
take me out
deserve
to
that.
dinner." Um, as far as to who, I'm a jerk on that. All right. Reversing that question. What's the first thing
Yes.
you'll do if you wake up as a male tomorrow?
The first thing I would do is I would make my dick do that little jumpy thing. Yo, I had this answer in my mind when I was writing the question. I would make it do that little jumpy thing because
Oh, so you try to do little tricks
the little
with the
tricks,
D.
yeah, little
Okay.
tricks. Because that shit is like, it's like so funny. And I really like it. Like, I remember, like, I've always told guys, like, oh, can you do it again? Like, can you do
Oh,
that
so you be out
thing?
there, come on, do the trick, do the trick, do the trick.
Hey.
Yay! Dick jumping, dick jumping.
Absolutely. The Dick
Sometimes we love to
Olympics.
see it.
Oh
Sometimes we
man.
love to see it.
They're definitely not letting us post this shit on
Yes,
YouTube.
this is not gonna be YouTube. This is not, you guys. So we're finding another platform to put this on video related because YouTube is not gonna. And I love it
We'll
though
see
because we're gonna
though.
talk our shit. We're gonna see. We're gonna
We'll
test them
see.
out. We're gonna test them out.
Yeah,
But if they don't, we definitely will find you guys another way just to see our beautiful faces.
absolutely. Should we do one more question each?
Yeah, come on, come on.
All right. For the last one, what is your favorite porn category?
I was drink to this shit. Y'all not about to know my business. Y'all not about to know my kinks. Whew.
Ooh,
All
I'm
right,
crying.
since we're going that far, what is
Don't even try it. Don't even try because I'm gonna drink too. I'm gonna drink too.
no? What is your favorite porn website?
Oh, it's between. You know what? I would say X videos. I like
X
X
videos, man. But you
videos.
know who be having the shit? Twitter.
Who?
Like I'll be like, whoa, like I'll be like, this is not the Twitter I grew up on, but it's nasty, but I like it. Like, thank you. Like
No, I'm thinking we talk about real wet, but you got a point though. You got a
Twitter
point
be
because there's some
you be
shit you can
like,
see on Twitter.
you just be trying to make your own tweet, and it just be like pow pow pow. I'm like, whoa, let me
Oh my
follow this
god,
person.
we love to see it though. We love to
Right.
see
As y'all
it.
can see, we play too fucking much, y'all. We just spent the first 10 minutes fucking playing and drinking. But if you don't know, I am Zay. I was born and raised in or on the south side of Chicago, Chirac, Illinois, if you must, home of the bullet. Um, where I came from a single parent household. My dad was there for like the first couple of minutes, like when my mama had me. But then after that, I didn't really see him like that.
It's not
Yeah,
funny, but it's funny.
I mean, it's like awkward.
This the
He,
whole see, guys. This the whole premise of our show right here. You see, we laughing at shit that not funny.
we're gonna use our coping mechanism of humor to get through some of this painful shit,
And
So
alcohol, cause
humor and alcohol, yeah. So my dad left me, but you know who never left me? Whiskey never left. Okay. All right, so shout out to Keisha though for raising me and my little brother by herself. I went to Miles College in Birmingham, Alabama. If you've never heard of Miles College, many of you have not. Just think of like the smallest college you could think of, and it's smaller than that. Like that motherfucker is a dime a dozen. Like, but I really wouldn't trade none of my experiences I met. Well, I would trade that fucking degree because at this point, like I'm starting to see it's not needed. Because I ain't doing shit I went to school for. But that's a whole nother podcast. I majored in mass communication, but what they did not tell me or what they failed to communicate to me was that how much debt I'll be in for a job that's not in my major. So yeah. After college, I moved to New York City where I met Yessie and a ton of other friends, yes, who I've grown to love and dislike at the same time. And like I don't think we friends if I don't dislike you. Cause like a lot of my friends, I'm like, hey, I love you. But then I really be like, bitch, I can't stand her. Like she get out, you know. If I don't do that to you, like just know we not real friends. And if I don't tell you I don't like you, we not real friends. It's a so I am this is my journey or this podcast is going to be my diary of my newly open gay life as a black male. And I have a couple of struggles because I'm fat, black, and gay. So it's like choose a struggle. But at this point in my life, I'm here for the challenges. I'm here for the challenges. Yes, you tell us something about yourself. What's up? What's
if there's one person in this world who can navigate those challenges, it's you, Zay.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you. All three of them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking do it.
Ooh, okay,
Don't get you
so
pour another drink. You try to get drunk because I'm over here getting
um
high. I should have did champagne. I should have did wine, y'all, because I am over
um
here feeling fine. I feel sexy as fuck. I'm over here feeling sexy as fuck.
once you hear me giggling, oh, you already know. You already know
Yeah,
I'm
because you
getting
filled
there.
that glass up a little bit to the top, but I'm
I
here
sure
for
did.
it. I'm
I
here
sure
for it.
did.
Tell
All
us
right,
about
y'all.
yourself.
So, I'm Yessie. My full name is Yesenia, but don't call me that, please.
You get cursed out real quick.
um,
She drunk. You gotta be drunk. Are you drunk already?
no, it's just that you're so funny. Okay, I was born in the Bronx, BX all day, but this pussy international. You already know, like I love traveling. I'm always somewhere where I don't, you know, where I don't gotta be. I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm in Thailand. Mind your business. I
But
am
that others.
Dominican. I am Dominican, but my ass is not, sadly, because apparently, like the genes decided to skip my ass. Um, and I am an Afro Latina, so I will just set the president right now that I consider myself a Black woman. And I know there's a lot that goes into that, and we'll talk about that in the future, but I'll set the presidents right now so that y'all know where I'm coming from. Um, I currently live in Queens. Queens get the money. I don't even rep Queens like that though.
Right, you're like, okay.
And I went to college in SUNY Plattsburgh. So just like Zay said, imagine like a small ass fucking college. My shit was all the way like up north, almost in Canada. It was cold as fuck, and I regret it every day of my life. Kind of not though, because I guess I learned a lot of things. Like that was my first experience. Like that was a predominantly white institution, so like
Yeah, I
I
know,
learned
because
what I needed to learn. You know, we learned what we needed to learn there. And then my absolute favorite thing in the world to do is traveling. Like I really love to travel. I've been to so many places already and I feel really grateful. I want to go to so many more. And I'm a super like adrenaline junkie. So like I've done skydiving before. I want to do bungee jumping, anything that will basically like potentially kill me, I want to do, which is a conversation that I probably should have with myself because it's kind of like, why are you
yeah.
putting yourself in danger?
You know,
But
we
we're not
love
gonna talk
putting
about
ourselves in danger. We love putting ourselves in danger for shit we not, because me, I'm out here still fucking, and it's a whole pandemic. Like, I'm like, put your mask up. Like, it be shit like that. Put your
that. Put both masks on, one on your dick, one on your face.
and that's on Mary and all her little lambs. Uh, but since we moving on to our current events, speaking of Corona,
Yeah.
this
Ugh.
bitch that had hella sisters. Like at this point, Corona came out to fight us 1-on-1. Like she won, but the family keep coming. Like the bitch flew
No, no,
on
no,
in
no,
here
no.
now. Like
Listen, COVID got more remixes than Jacquees. Okay.
oh,
Because every other
free,
day, first of all, real
free,
question, whatever happened to him? Where he
free.
at?
I don't know. Someone singing with his nose. Like that
But
voice
yeah, I'm
don't come from
over
here.
it. I'm over it. I am so over this pandemic.
Yeah.
Like it's ghetto. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend. I saw something the other day or read something that was kind of like, yo, like why is it that like my generation has lived through so many big fucking events? I don't want to live through nothing no more. Like I just want a normal fucking
At this
life.
point, we went through hella shit. We went through hella shit. Like,
Yo, we've been through 9/11. We've
I
been
understand.
through
Stop! Why are you laughing? Sorry, y'all. She played too much. That was the
you've
day
been through
before my
9/11
birthday.
though.
No, that was the day before my. Right, I'm old as fuck. I don't think you was there, but like that was the day
I
before my
lived
birthday.
stop playing. I was 6 years old.
Okay. Well,
I remember
imagine being in fourth grade
I was
having a
doing the
party,
Pledge of Allegiance. I was in the cult doing the Pledge
and
of
they
Allegiance when I heard about it.
pledged of allegiance to. Oh, you was in New York too.
Yes, that's what I'm
Oh
trying to tell
yeah. Yeah,
you.
you did live through a lot of shit. Well, let's speaking of shit that we lived through, let's go through some shit that we lived through this week. Um, let's start with Lamar and Tristan. Lamar Odom and Tristan Thomas arguing over Chloe. What are your thoughts on that? It's like a crackhead and a sex addict arguing over wildebeest. Like, like some
Yo,
over Bigfoot.
yo,
Like,
bro.
what do you
First
think?
of all, the one thing this shows me is that this bitch do not know how to pick partners. This bitch do not know how to pick partners because
We love
ooh,
trauma.
child,
We
ooh,
love
child.
drinking traumatized.
First of all, my sis loves them broken. She love them broken. And so you know what that tells
Mhm.
me? She broken. She
Mhm.
broken. Why you think she broken, Zay? Why you think she broken? Because she looked
I
like
don't
a
know.
wildebeest. Because she used to
She
look
used
like a
to though.
wildebeest.
She don't. But she really. All of them did. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. All the Kardashians used to be ugly, but then if you have money and you get to fix everything that you want to fix, you look nice too. Like it wasn't God made, you know. But we never gonna talk about their fetish with the African American male. We're not gonna get on that point. But let's skip on to our next one. So have you seen that Kanye West is gonna headline Coachella?
Yes,
And he changed his name.
yay,
It's Ye or
yay.
Ye. I don't know how to pronounce it. He just put the dictionary thing. Like how do you pronounce that shit?
um, I really like, I don't know. I don't have any feelings towards him headlining because whatever, it's a festival. Have you ever wanted to go to Coachella? I kind of have mixed feelings because I sometimes want to go, but then other times I'm like, this is some white people shit. But then Beyonce headlined Coachella and she did what
Yeah.
she needed to do. So I'm like, it's not just white people shit. Like, why can't we enjoy those kind of things too?
But also it'll be uncomfortable. You know, is the majority of the audience is white people, right? And then they got all
Mm.
these rap artists coming in to perform, and I will be hella uncomfortable, and I wouldn't know who to fight if we sitting around and my nigga come on, and all the white people hollering my nigga. Like I'll be like, now I got to fight the whole audience at this point because y'all saying something, you know. So I
Yeah.
don't really see the need to go to like a predominantly white festival, but also I'm scared of festivals. Like I got childhood trauma, y'all. I got lost at a fucking big ass parade. My nose is bleeding. I couldn't find my mama,
Wait,
and
why?
now,
Wait, was your nose bleeding because you got lost, or was it bleeding before you got lost?
gee, somebody elbowed me.
Oh,
It was that many
oh,
people. It was that
oh
many
my
people. Like I'm looking for my
God.
mama. I got elbowed. My nose started bleeding. I'm just down there like I'm a little kid, y'all. I was like 7. I'm like I'm looking. I'm looking. Could not
Yo.
find my mama. I don't know how the fuck. I think I found one of my older cousins, and then we found my mama. But like I got trauma with festivals. Like you can ask my friends. I would not go to a fucking festival. All right, let's go to our last.
Damn.
I'm not going to no festival. Like
Oh
let's
my
go to the last
God.
question. Did you see that young Dolph murderers were found? And then on top of that, they arrested one other person for harboring a fugitive, which is his friend. Which
Mm.
leads me to the question: would you harbor your friend if they did something like murder? Like, would you take them
No.
in? Would you hide
Mm,
them?
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I know that we all about loyalty and shit, but you out here killing motherfuckers? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not gonna turn you in. I'm not gonna turn you in, but you ain't staying in my crib. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I would.
Nope.
Yes, you know. I'm not gonna turn you
Mm-mm.
in, but I'm gonna turn you away if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I'm like,
I
oh, I
love
just seen
that.
you on the news for killing somebody. Like, yeah, you can't stay here.
You can't,
Mm-mm.
no. But here's the
I'm
care
sorry.
package. Go on your
Yeah,
way.
I'll give you some
Here's
money.
a
Yeah, I'm gonna go take some money out. I'm gonna give you some cash because you can't use your credit card. I'm gonna get them tips. Like I'll be watching CSI, and you can't use your credit card. You know, I'm gonna give you cash. I'm definitely gonna give them tips on
You know
some
something?
shit.
That does bring like up it brings up a good topic of like how far does your loyalty extend? Because you know something that I'm thinking about, like when we have loyalty to other people, like a lot of times we end up in situations where in order to be loyal to somebody else, we got to betray the loyalty that we're supposed to have to ourselves. And it's kind of like, damn, like shouldn't the first person who your loyalty be yourself? Like shouldn't you have your own back before having anyone else's?
Yeah,
You
and that's
know?
also in communities of color, like loyalty is the thing. Like bitches be like, I'm not snitching. I ain't no snitch. When they say shit like that, I think they talking about they self. Like, cause if it's up to me, like doing like 50 years in jail or telling on somebody, I'm telling. Like, y'all, like I'm telling. Like, oh,
Absolutely.
it was him. Oh, like I'm telling. I'm gonna tell the whole story, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Like, don't put my hand on a Bible, but and then I like to embellish because I'm gonna make up some shit like, yeah,
Yeah.
and then he started choking everybody around. Like, telling. I'm
I'm telling
telling.
too, because y'all got me fucked up. I got goals and dreams. Okay.
You hear
Goals
me?
and dreams. Damn, I feel that though. I also feel though, like everybody be wanting to say that shit about like loyalty and not snitching. But the moment is their grandma who got killed in the street. It's like, have you seen this person? Help us find this person. I'm like, we don't snitch, baby. Sorry, I know who killed your grandma, but I ain't gonna tell you. I'm sure you will feel away. God forbid anybody
Message.
grandma dies.
Yeah, but
But
no, you just said some true shit. Like people will really be like, I'm not no snitch. I'm not no snitch. But then once one of their relatives get motherfucker murked, it'd be like, please, we give it a $5 reward. And it'd be like, do you just make a rap song about not being a snitch? Like,
Make it
but
make
that's
sense.
it doesn't. That's even to the fact the kids that be bad. Okay, in Chicago, it was kids that was bad as hell, and they got like this not funny, but they'll get shot, you know, and they'll pass away, and their parents will be on the news like, "My baby ain't never did nothing to nobody," and then you be like, "No, he was bad as fuck." And then also, it's the parents that be like, it be the people on Facebook that be like, "Free Bookie," like Bookie ain't do nothing to nobody, and then you look up Bookie crimes, and Bookie done killed 2 babies, choked somebody grandma, and punched a little baby in the face. Like you be like, "No, that nigga needs to be in jail. Like he needs to
You
be
could
there,
keep Boogie
y'all."
there.
Yeah,
You
like
could
when they
keep
be like, "Free
Boogie.
Bookie," you be like, "Oh, what he do?" Man, they trying to get him for murder. He just shot a bitch in the face. Like, I know Boogie has to stay there, sir. Like,
I hear
sorry,
that.
don't free
Wait,
him.
okay, can I add something else to like our
Mhm.
current events? So I don't know if you saw, but like Asian the brat, whatever. I don't even know what she calls herself, Asian doll, Asian the brat, or whatever. She made
Mhm.
a tweet where she was like, "Oh, I was bowling with Fabio Foreign, and he was like, 'Girl, take off your mask so we could see your beautiful face,' and something like that." And so Fabio saw the tweet and he like retweeted her and was like, "What kind of lie is this?" Oh my God. I
That
felt
is so
so much secondhand embarrassment.
embarrassed. I mean, I would be so embarrassed. That's so embarrassing, y'all. That is so embarrassing.
Yo,
To lie
yo.
and then somebody call you out on your to lie on social media and somebody call you out on your lie.
First
That
of
is
all,
so
like,
fucking embarrassed.
what drives someone to even want to lie like that?
I really think she's going through some things. And to just think about on how fucked up she is. Zach, not Zach, Yessie, when did you realize that you were internally fucked up? Like when was that moment?
Oh, oh, okay. I feel like I
That's a question you
realized,
gotta think and ponder on, listeners. I want y'all to think on that. Like, when did you realize that you was internally fucked up?
yeah, or have you even realized it yet? Because you might still be
Mm,
in the now stage. But for me, I feel like I really realized it when I ended this like situationship that I had with a person, and then I started reflecting like on all the guys that I had talked to or engaged with up to that point. And that's kind of when I realized I was like, oh shit, like I think my problems run a little deeper than I
mm.
thought.
Ding! That be a little
Mhm.
light bulb like, ding, you fucked up.
Mhm. What about you? Like when was your like epiphany?
Oh, my epiphany I'm one of those people that's still in denial. I like people around me see that I'm like fucked up, but then me, I'll be like, I'm fine, totally fine. Driving in a burning car, bitch. Driving in a burning car with no wheels is me. So I'll be like, I'm fine, I'm totally fine, but it'd be more than that. So some of my fucking childhood shit. Let me see. As you guys know, I was raised by a single parent, but what I failed to tell you guys is that my mother used to drop me off at my dad's mother house. So I wasn't raised by my dad, but I was raised by his mother and his sister. I know what y'all thinking,
Mm.
like, how does that fucking work? Here's my
Mhm.
life story. You think you know, but you have no idea. Here's the life story of Zay. All right, so yeah, so I used to go over there at my grandma's house. Um, and there's a lot of trauma that I had to endure, y'all. So like my grandma was cool as fuck. Like my grandma, I love her. God rest her soul. She was cool as fuck. Like we used to watch TV, go shopping, all this shit. Me, my auntie, my cousin, my dad used to stay in the same house, y'all. This nigga would come in, and it's the weekends I'll stay. He'll come in, get in the shower, get his clothes, walk past me like, "What's up?" I'm like, "What's up? Hi." Like, and then dip like dip on niggas, dip on yes.
Yo.
So he
Like
like to just
wait, like wholeheartedly, like you are his son
mhm,
sitting on the couch in his home
mhm.
and
He
he
used to
will
walk
walk past you talking about what's up.
and I'm talking about days that he would speak, because it would be days that he would not speak. It would be days that he would walk past me, like, not even say nothing, like, and then it's to the point
Wow.
yeah, so I was like, I didn't build a relationship with him. It would be birthdays that my birthday weekends, sometimes my grandma come get me and take me out, and he won't even be there. Like, it'll be my grandma, my auntie, my cousin, and my dad won't be there. He'll be out somewhere, like But now he
Wow.
want me to be cool with him, so it's like, now I'm at the point, like, should I hold this grudge
Mm.
or, like, I'm not holding grudges, but it's like we don't have a relationship, so,
Right,
like, I don't
right.
wanna build it, because he's sick now,
Yeah.
and it's like
Oh, they
he,
love coming back around when they sick.
and I'm not, I don't know if I wanna give him that satisfaction, like, and that's my
Yeah.
fucked up part, be like, no, I want you to die with me knowing that I don't like you."
But that's like a real life, that's a real life response because, like, I think everyone who's come from some type of broken home or who has had any type of strained relationship has felt that in a way where it's kind of like, you had no problem doing me dirty in my formative years. In the years where I needed you the most, you had no
Yeah,
problem abandoning me. But now that you are afraid to die alone or to go through life alone, now you want me to be able to forgive you. And this is not to say that you shouldn't forgive, a parent or whatever, but it's a very valid response to that. Because in a way, it's kind of like, wow, you really got some fucking audacity. Like, you really got some audacity to be
exactly.
asking that of me right now. So I feel you. I feel you.
But I at this point in my life, I don't know if this makes sense. It makes sense to me. It might not make sense to you, but fuck you, it's about me. Um, I forgive my dad. Like, I wholeheartedly forgive him. Like, he said that his dad was a drunk and he really never knew how to be a father. But me, I never had a father, but I kind of, like, in the future want to be a father. Like, just because to give my child what I didn't really have.
You said your
But
cat?
yeah, I don't know. I'm drunk. Not cat. Yeah, I want a cat baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to. I don't want a wheel child. I want a cat. I still don't think I'm responsible enough for the cat. Like, I still don't think. Yeah. So when I really do get my cat, like, I really gonna show them love and affection and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also, this funny as fuck. I said cat.
You sure did.
Okay,
Oh
y'all.
man.
I'm
Oh
drunk.
man.
I'm sorry.
I,
Yesterday gave
you
me too many
know,
drunk, too many
I
drinks.
saw I did.
Hmm. Set me up.
Damn it, not another thing that's my fault.
Now I gotta drink again because I'm drunk.
Me
Damn.
too. Mm.
Y'all should be taking
You
a drink
know,
too. Y'all should be drunk with us.
I was gonna say there was a quote that I saw. I'm gonna be saying this a lot because I'm always seeing shit on Instagram.
Girl, tell us what you see. Tell her. Everybody say, Jesse, tell her what you see. Tell us what you saw.
It was a quote though on IG, and it was like, it said, "It ran in my family until it ran into me." And I
Oh,
love that. And I love that because that's exactly what you are professing right now. Like, okay, I forgive my dad because it was a long chain of trauma. And okay, it ran in my family. But once it got to me, it stopped running because I'm the
yeah.
one that's going to end that. So I
Yeah.
love that. And I'm so proud of you for like
Yeah.
being able to forgive and being able to like say like you want to be better and do
Yeah.
better.
I think it's important to forgive and not forget. Like, I forgive
Hmm.
him, but I definitely don't forget the feelings of, like, getting stood up on birthdays. Like, it's even to the trauma now that when I get dressed for clubs with friends, I have to be the last one dressed because my daddy, y'all, he used to call me like, I'm coming to pick you up. Like, tell my mom to come pick you up. My mom used to get me dressed. I used to sit on the couch for this nigga. Dude, ask me if he ever showed up.
No.
No, I used to be like New York on the couch with the glasses. Like, he never showed up. Like, he never showed. So now, like, when friends be like, we about to go out, like, I really don't get dressed. And this is why I be late, y'all, to my friends. Is listen, I
Wow.
really don't get dressed until like we were literally about to walk out the door. Like, because I just hate the feeling of sitting dressed and just waiting on people. It take me back
Wow.
to that childhood trauma.
That's crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
something that like your friends like we would not see as like anything deeper than just Zay always late. He just always
Mm-hmm.
is something so much deeper. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oof, I'm burping up
That's
the
crazy.
chat.
Oh man. All right. So I guess I could tell y'all a little bit more about like my situation. So like
Yeah, fill
just like
us in. What's
everybody
going on with you,
else,
girl? What happened in the Bronx?
people got shot.
Oh, just like Chicago, girl.
Shit. What was I gonna say?
Not you
Oh.
drunk and forget it. Next time we got to do wine or something because I feel like we getting too drunk on episode 1. Y'all, we getting too lit. This is our first
um,
episode.
So, similar to everybody in the fucking world, I have trauma. Everybody has trauma. I don't care who you are. Everyone has trauma.
Hi.
My trauma also came from like came from parental relationships. And so I grew up with like a very like overbearing mom. So
Mm-hmm.
she was just incessantly like on me, like on all of my siblings, my sister specifically. And then because she was so overbearing, she kind of she strained the relationship that she had with my dad. So as a result, the relationship that I had with my dad also became strained, right? Because when he used to come visit me, he would spend those hours, my mom basically in his ear arguing to him about some shit. So, like, I suppose any normal person, he got tired of that shit. So he would come around less and less and less and less until eventually I wasn't seeing him altogether. And so what that did for me was that, like, I had abandonment issues because, like,
Mm-hmm.
one, I felt like on my mom's side I was like, damn, like, what the fuck did I do wrong for my mom to like hate me or to like, want to inflict this kind of pain on me? Like, what did I do? Like, I was just born. I ain't even asked to be born, okay? Like, and then from my dad's side I was like, what's wrong with me that he didn't want to fight enough to see me, to keep me in his
Mm-hmm.
life? So I grew up feeling very abandoned, which is, a lot of people don't talk enough about how you can feel abandoned with your parents still in the picture. Okay,
Yeah.
because I think people like to think that abandonment means that you never see your whoever ever again, but that's not true. You can feel abandoned even living with your two parents in your crib. So I grew up, feeling abandoned, and what happened was that I became like a people pleaser. Like, I needed people to like me, because if I could make sure that people liked me, I could make sure that they wouldn't leave me. And so I adopted like a very like kind of like class clown kind of attitude. Like, I was
And
always
that's
being
all period.
funny.
Me too.
Yeah,
I was
like
a class clown.
I was just like always being funny. Like, a part of it was just because I was funny. Like, I like doing funny shit and acting a fool. But a big part of it was also too like, oh, I gotta make people laugh because then they'll like me.
I'll drink to
Um,
that.
and then when I kind of got old enough to like start like having sex and stuff like that, it became like I was inadvertently I was chasing people that like reminded me of my mom and my dad. So like the more emotionally unavailable they were, the more wet my pussy got.
No,
Like,
that's attractive. Like, oh my God, he does the answer on the phone for me. Oh, I got the people
yes,
calling him. Like, that's attractive.
yes,
The
because you
old
know
me, the
what?
old
Like,
me thought that. The old me.
the old us, yes,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was like, okay, I recognize that this is not like the behavior that I should be chasing, but at least it's familiar. I was scared of going out and trying to go out with like a nice guy or somebody who was actually giving me attention, because then that meant that I didn't know where it was going to go. But also at the same time, I was like, inadvertently, it's going to end up with them leaving me. So let me just
yeah.
stick with the people who I know for sure are going to leave me so that I'm already prepared for when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically like those were the formative things that have informed every decision that I've made, you know, in my life. And
It
it go ahead.
I was just saying that it sounds like we both have our problems with our parents. Like this sounds like a lot of us our trauma stems from our parents.
Yeah,
But and I don't want you people who listen, especially my mom. I know my mom listening. I don't want people to feel like it's us talking down on our parents, but it's
absolutely.
honestly us come to the realization that the trauma started with our parents, but it didn't start with them. Like our parents have their
Yes.
own set of trauma that they have to
Oh,
deal with.
absolutely.
Maybe some of our parents have dealt with it. Some of our parents have not dealt with this trauma.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
being an adult is realizing that your parents had to live this same life as an adult, but they had kids. Like
Yep.
they had to live the
Yep.
same life you live it, but they had kids. So they had
Yeah.
all these twists and turns, and they did the best that they could with no
Absolutely.
handbook, with no guidelines, with no. Well, it was some guidelines. It was like don't kill your kids. It was like
Yeah.
those the guidelines. But shit, I used to get my ass whooped all the time though. So
Me too. I would
you used
say
to
though,
get
to piggyback,
whippings.
Yo, let me tell you, one of the biggest, like, it's not funny, so don't laugh.
Okay, okay. I hate when people
Okay,
say it's not funny because it always make me laugh when somebody say it's not
one
gonna be funny. So,
okay, so my mom, she
hmm
used to pack lunches for me in middle
hmm
school. And
I'm sorry.
one thing that moms of color, Caribbean moms, black moms don't play about is they motherfucking Tupperware, especially the good fucking Tupperware. So if my mom sent me home, if she sent me to school with that Rubbermaid Tupperware, she was expecting that Tupperware to come back. So mind you, I'm in middle school, right? I'm in middle school. I am in motherfucking middle school. I forget things, okay? I forget things.
hmm
I forgot my Tupperware. I didn't know where my Tupperware was. So I'm dreading going home. I am dreading because I already know what's about to go down, Zay. I
Yeah, you
already know
about to
what's
be
about to go down.
SmackDown. It's about to be WWE World War Three.
Oh, child. As soon as I walk in the door, she's like, oh, hi, whatever. Usually, that's when I go and I give her the bag that has the Tupperware. I don't do that. I was like, I'm gonna just play the fuck off until she noticed. I ain't gonna say nothing. So at that time, I believe my brother-in-law and my sister were in my house. So I went to talk to them. We kiki My mom walks in the room. She's like, Yesy, where's your Tupperware? I was like, oh shit, here we go. I was like, here we go. I was like, oh, I think I left it in the neighbor's house downstairs because I stopped by their house before I came upstairs, which was true, which was true, which was true. I knew though damn well that the Tupperware
But you
wasn't
lost it.
downstairs.
You lost it. You knew you lost it.
I sure did, but I wasn't gonna say that yet. I wasn't gonna say that yet. So I was like, yeah, it's in the neighbor's house. So my mom goes, all right, bet, go downstairs and get it. That was the perfect time. That was the perfect time for me to be like, you know what, Ma? I lied. I lost it. I don't know where it was. But you think I was gonna do that? Hell no. So I went right back downstairs,
And looking for
went
some
to the
shit that
neighbor's
you knew were
house.
there.
Yeah, like, hey, how are you? How was your day? Just came by to say hi, wondering how you're doing. Okay, see you next time. Bye. I come upstairs with no Tupperware. My mom she's very Caribbean. So my mom never really had like a real mop. She had a cloth and a stick, like a big
hmm
wooden stick and the cloth. That's what she used to use to mop. So it just so happened that as soon as I walked in, she was mopping. Yo, the moment she saw me with no fucking Tupperware in my hand, she took that wooden stick and she beat my ass, Zay. She beat my ass.
With a
Like
wooden
when
stick.
with a wood, and it wasn't like a little ass wooden stick. I'm talking about like one of those
Oh
like
my
mop
god.
sticks. And what's funny about it is that like my
Oh, it's
brother-in-law and my
funny.
sister,
Oh my bad.
like no, it's not funny, but like my
Oh, now it's
brother-in-law
funny.
my brother-in-law now, right now, my brother-in-law and my sister, they always remember that moment because my sister told me that when my brother-in-law saw how my mom was beating me, he was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because it it was some crazy shit. So
And you survived. You tough as fuck.
to answer your questions, yes, I did used to get my ass beat. I did used to get my ass beat.
Oh my
But
god.
I do want to add, like you said, I love my mama to death. I love my dad to death. Like my relationship with my mom is like the best relationship I have now. Like we both went through like really interesting healing journeys. And I'm always in awe to see like how much closer I am with my mom now. Like she's really like one of
Yeah.
my best friends. And so we're talking about this not necessarily like you said to like look down on our parents or to say like, oh, f them, they suck, but just to like really like analyze why we became who we are, and more importantly, how can we do things differently, right, so that our
hmm
children don't have to suffer through what we had to suffer through.
Yeah, so it's like this show is like Ayanna Van Zant meets Cardi B, if that makes sense.
Okay.
We trying to get through our trauma, and the first thing about trauma is addressing it and actually seeing that you have trauma, and that's what this episode was about. Just seeing, like, noticing that we do have some trauma in our life. Hopefully, that this made you guys realize like some of the traumas, and I want you guys to think of some things that may have affected you as an adult. It's probably little situations that some people might think is little, and it really affects you as an adult, like the situation with the clothes, like me not getting dressed, always being late. Maybe that's a trauma
Yeah.
response to something that happened. And it's our goal that we take a step back just to analyze ourselves, because 2022 is my year of healing. This is the year that I'm going to heal myself in order to attract the people that I
Absolutely.
want to attract into my life. Um,
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. And yeah,
mhm.
like I
I'm deep.
think
I'm deep. I could be deep at
you
times. Not just a
okay.
thought. Not just a thought. I could be deep. Hmm.
Absolutely. I agree. And I'm just so excited to go on this journey, like with all of you, with Zay, and just not the glasses change.
What's up?
But I'm
It's a
just so
different
excited
day
to go on this
now.
journey, and I can't wait to see like where this journey takes us. Just to give you an idea, so each episode we're gonna be focused on like a different facet that can manifest itself from our trauma. So, like Zay said, yo, I cannot fucking take you seriously with these glasses.
I'm on my Stevie Wonder shit.
I hate you. I hate you. But yes,
Okay.
anyways. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us this first episode. Please make sure to like leave us comments and stuff so that we know what we did well, what we can do better. If you have any
Yes, leave us some
suggestions,
feedback, criticism,
yeah,
but
leave
not
us
too
some
much. Not too
feedback.
much though, because motherfuckers love. You should have did this and you should have did that. Because you gonna get your ass cussed out. All right. I'm sorry. Go back to it.
No,
But
see,
yes,
he
do
changed his
it.
glasses, y'all. He changed his glasses. That's why he
Hmm.
acted like that.
Yeah, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Make sure that you tune in for our second episode, which will be on January 30th. I'm so excited to hear more from y'all and from Zay. And so just so that you know, each episode we're gonna leave you with something to think about. And
Hmm.
Zay, take it away. What do you
First,
want to leave on our brain?
first, I'm gonna say Happy MLK Day to you guys. Secondly, yes, let's drink to that. Let's just drink to it being
Cheers.
MLK Day. Cheers. Cheers
Period.
to MLK. Thank you for this non-violent. But if you hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back. Um, Secondly, something to think about. I want you guys to really think deeply and go within yourself and just think. Have you ever wondered why they sit Stevie Wonder in the front row of every award show? Have you ever wondered why they sit Stevie Wonder in the front row of every award show? All right, you guys, it was nice talking to you guys this week. See you next week where we are going to unpack more of our life, our love, and some of our losses. It's Jesse, it's Zay, and we out this bitch.
Okay. We see you next 2 weeks from now.
Hey, hey, drink to it. Drink to it. Drink to it. Drink to it.